than that suspension, the chassis doing its job.
Iron Beast is just setting the car flying. No way that you can troll past me like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Iron Beast.
Yeah, bloody Beast. This thing is come fly past.
Right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Iron Beast here. Today we are doing another modded haul in this modded F350. This is the first time I'm really trying out my 6x6 high lift off-road rollback chassis for the F350 that I've made. I've gone through and edited the drivetrain, connected drive shafts to the rear, so this is a full 6x6. Eventually this will be my version of a hardcore beast recovery off-road vehicle. You can see that I've widened the wheelbase slightly at the front as well. I've yet to put crash plates and things under the engine bay there and just protect that diff a bit more. So we are back in the Aussie Outback map by Rob B. So today it's a pretty moderate weight haul. Modded trailers to run behind the F350, hooking into the ring feeder that I've put into this modded chassis. 43 ton of containers, 79 kilometers. So on the scale of this map, it's going to take us a little bit. So let's get in. And there's our truck. So that's just an old version of the Tsa Open deck trailers. I've had this for quite a while. I've added into the towing accessory an actual ring feeder for the trailers, which is really cool. In this version we're running my Duramax 7.1 litre stroker engine build. Perfect. So let's get in, guys. I've got some modded mirrors happening here today, so I can have a look at my chassis. Yeah, underway. See how she goes. No problems. I got some feedback happening through the wheel, but it's manageable at the moment. It's really awesome watching those rear axle. I've increased the travel on this chassis obviously so that we can sort of do some off-roading. We haven't got our diff lock on at the moment. Don't think we really need it because we're not nailing it too hard. Oh look, that suspension gonna work. That's awesome. Weight pulling us around a bit more than anything else. The feedback through the wheels from that suspension is actually pretty light. The truck's definitely moving around a bit less than the trailers. The Duramax is doing its job nicely. just getting pulled back by that weight a little bit. Notice I don't have particles happening on this chassis at the moment. It was mainly so I could check out the wheel travel a bit, axle travel a bit before I finish refining the chassis, suspension, and then I'll put the particles in. But now that the road's a bit smoother, you can see there's not any lack of power here from pulling this weight. Third of the way there already, that's pretty good. Definitely suspension's doing its job, it's doing the work, look at that. Beautiful. Taking it easy on the dirt. Oh. Rocks. It's just damaged the suspension right there. Slipping a bit under that weight, but not too bad. I haven't got the diff lock on yet. In fact, let's put the diff lock on and see what happens. Alright, diff lock's on. Stable. Yeah, we're definitely biting into the dirt a lot more, a lot easier. Look at that acceleration. Especially now that we know that the suspension's doing the job, and just like a little bit of feedback through the wheel, but it's not throwing the truck around the way it should, or the way it used to. Yeah, look at that, just biting and easy. Suspension's remarkable. I'm just watching it do the work there, it's awesome. better on the road. That's good. Real good. Real nice. Big boy. Oh, that was close. Now these roads are usually quite brutal and you'll slide right off if you're going too quick. Just the undulations and the terrain itself just bump you right off the road. We're not having that problem at the moment. The suspension is really doing the job. Still no problems. The road's pretty smooth here still, but we'll see. Easy. Nice truck handling very well. Let's have a look at our travel. Oh, that's not too bad though. When that suspension, the chassis is doing its job. Yeah, that's really good. I'm really happy with it. We'll speed up. I think we're asking for trouble going too much faster than this on these roads, but let's see what the suspension can do for us. It's really doing some work though, isn't it? Duramax has definitely done its job well. It's purring, we're pulling some weight. I mean, we must be pretty much 60 ton gross at the moment. Oh, we've got to be. And 43 is on the trailers. Got to be another what? Got to be at least 4 ton of trailer or something like that. 2 and then the tractor. Yeah, so we're definitely sort of up around 60 ton. Beautiful, look at that. Those long legs stretched out a bit. Not a problem. So we're not cracking huge speeds, but for this vehicle and the terrain, the weight that we're carrying, it's pretty impressive. I always love driving these Aussie Outback maps. I was ashamed to hear that Venom at this stage doesn't intend to update his Australia map. That was an awesome map as well. But Rob V's just done a whole lot of updates on this map, which is pretty cool. King of the road. Too easy. Definitely feel it pulling, but not throwing the cab around or the truck around the way it would like on the other rig. Really happy with the travel and the balance on the suspension. It's really good. Doing exactly what I wanted, and we hit those rocks pretty hard out on that dirt road before. are seriously moving out. This is awesome. Fastest I've been able to drive these roads without being sent off the edge. We're taking a risk now, blind overtake sort of. This is going to throw us. Not even, wow. Bit of a bump through the wheel and that was it. Got that. Pop. Pop. Looks like we sort of haven't quite got enough torque, enough power to sort of accelerate much in this gear. Not with this weight on anyway. Over. We're still doing some pretty good speed. We're hitting the ton. It's real smooth. There's an intro. Nice. Even at that speed, straight over, lovely. Off a little bit. Beautiful track. Suspension's tracking beautifully. What I wanted to see. Perfect. So there we have it, guys. That's my first test run of the 6x6 high lift rollback chassis with ring feeder. Custom cargo on there, just a box on the back to sort of fill that space. Very happy with the way it tracked across those dirt roads and across all that terrain. It held real strong, real steady. Good feedback through the wheel, some decent stability. You could see there even at speed with the weight of the box on the back when I started to throw the truck around. She definitely pitched left and right, but our suspension did such a good job it didn't throw us off track at all, which is amazing. Things like these custom edit for our community, guys that all convoy together and things like that, you can get across to our Patreon and share in all these mods. We don't share them outside of our community, but it is a good way to try out some of these sort of ideas. I mean, I've seen heaps of other people, modders on different pages on Facebook, and they'll always showcase and put a post up of their amazing work. None of us can get our hands on it, but at least this way we share them through our community, and we find that to be the safest way of doing that. Frank Brasils, some of the other mods, I use the authors of them. They know what I'm doing, they know me, and I've never had any bad feedback from them. They even feature some of my mods up on their own pages and website. We are doing our best to honor these guys so that they keep making amazing mods. Definitely get across to my Patreon, guys, if you'd like to share in these mods, try them out, join a convoy, and I'll put a link below for that as well. That's all for me for now, guys. I'm out until the next one. Take it easy.